Today we're going to be talking about Lockout, my most anticipated movie since Avatar.
Yeah.
Does it suck as much as everyone else thinks it's going to? Stay tuned.
We'll find out.
Here, Sean, aka the Holy
Effin.
Holy Mother Effin McGrails, and we're going to talk about a movie that we wanted to see since 5 years ago when I first heard about it. Before, whatever. But no,
before it was even going to be
as soon as I heard about this movie, a guy has to save the president's daughter, in space. I knew it was a movie for me,
yes.
And I was not disappointed despite the fact this movie has really production values.
Terrible.
Relatively bad action, and is edited so poorly it reminds you.
And it has the worst music score
and it's
ever heard in a movie.
I've ever heard. But despite all that,
it's awesome.
It's awesome.
Everyone thought this movie was going to be taken in space.
But
what was it really? Die Hard in space.
It was awesome. Die Hard on a space station.
Yeah. Totally
full of crazy mutant Scotsmen.
We're talking Die Hard 1. The only Die Hard.
Not Die Hard sequels in space. No. The original
and
Die
the best.
Hard in space.
But,
Guy Pearce is a classic wise ass.
You gotta have the wise ass.
Yeah,
you need to.
He has a great ironic comment to make about everything, and it's not. I'm not talking about David Spade level, sarcasm. I'm talking about this guy has wit. So to get into the
wit
of
into
this.
Well, this takes the #1 most important aspect of Die Hard.
Oh, I almost forgot.
Carl Winslow is in this movie.
Because who keeps it going throughout the movie in Die Hard?
Yeah.
How
does
John McClane accomplish anything in this?
How does he accomplish anything? How does he survive? How does his soul survive?
Because only one person believes in him.
His sole provider.
One person believes in him, and that's
Carl Winslow. I had a tear in my eye the whole time they were talking back and forth.
Have to have a.
We gotta give props to Peter Stormare too. However the hell you pronounce his name. If you remember him from as the eye doctor, the surgical guy in Minority Report. Yeah, he's almost just as nasty in this movie, but he's wearing a suit.
Yeah.
He's perfect.
He brings out the slime. Yeah, you have to have adversaries.
There's this layer of slime.
You have to have adversaries like that in these movies, otherwise it doesn't work, right?
Yeah, but then he's the trick adversary.
Of course, he's the
David Morse
of this
movie. There better be a picture of David Morse right here.
Kind of
right here.
Here? Yeah.
This guy, he didn't show up in Lockout, but he...
Yeah, they could not afford David Morse for Lockout.
Now, you always wonder who the hell this guy is. Is he a bad guy? Is he a good guy? That's what you're wondering with David Morse.
Until the most crucial part of the plot, then you find out.
Yeah.
Because he straddles the line.
Critical.
He straddles the line the whole time. Perfectly.
He was in a Bruce Willis movie, 16 Blocks.
Yeah?
You know what he was in that movie? I don't know. He's either the bad guy or the good guy. I forget.
You can't tell.
I just remember he straddled the line the whole time. You don't even need the action. You really don't. You just need...
Yeah,
you just need the chemistry between any two characters. Any. And you need some villain who pisses you off, but also entertains you.
Yeah. And that's what this one had.
You got those two things, and you have... People running around with guns, even if they're not using them, and you got yourself a movie.
Mutant Scotsman brothers who were prisoners and took over the prison ship, alright? One is a bit more level-headed, but still a badass, and one is just a crazy motherfucker, and just kills people for no goddamn reason. It's fun, I mean...
Perfect,
Best drawing of villain character since Cliffhanger, I dare say. The villain guys are brothers, so I felt like my heartstrings being...
Exactly, the whole time.
They're like, which brother would I be?
I was like, oh, would I be that guy or that guy? I don't know. It's so hard.
Let's see, there was a fat brother and a skinny brother, and one was older and one was younger, so I think it's pretty obvious who's going to be who. But trying to imagine this guy as a psychopath who would just flip out. Yeah, okay, it's pretty much exactly the same dynamic that we have right now.
Yeah. So we got it. So luckily, this movie I guess didn't have the budget or didn't have the panache to try for more than like one hand-to-hand action scene. So it has this one early on, and it's close-up, quick edit, Shaco-Vision.
Our most dreaded type of filmmaking.
The most dreaded type of filmmaking. Shaco-Vision is bad enough.
But luckily it's kept to one scene, and the rest of the scenes are just cool banter and camaraderie. You know? Escaping from danger, all right?
Not escaping. Not escaping. Escaping
from danger. No, May 15th is a day that will go down in history. You know why?
Why?
Because the greatest video game experience that anyone has ever experienced is being released platform-wide, or phone-wide.
Everything.
And it's known as
Android.
Fuzzy Cubes.
Fuzzy Cubes!
The most challenging puzzle game. It's even better than the Hellraiser puzzle, but this one will not rip your face off. Okay?
Yes.
That's how awesome this game
is.
So I noticed in the credits, this movie, it was like shot in a soundstage in Serbia or something like that. Because I assume you can just pay them in bottles of vodka or something. And all the special effects were done in one studio in Ireland, which is pretty remarkable since.
Which Ireland? My Ireland!
Like, there's no movie in the world that ever has special effects done by one company. And so, unfortunately...
Particularly not in Ireland.
They should have had any other company in the world do this special effects by themselves. But I get the fact that they get a certain amount of quality control or whatever. But this reminds me of a certain other spaceship movie that was fully produced in Ireland known as Space Truckers! One of the best movies of all time.
Go watch that movie first, then watch Lockout.
Watch Space Truckers.
You can just watch. You can watch those two movies for the rest of your life, and you'll be happy. I guarantee it.
They have a very, very similar sort of quality.
They keep the humor going the whole time.
But they keep the humor going, and they're awesome.
They have these weird kind of sets. Yeah, the characters are
awesome because of the characters. Yeah, so this movie is like the spiritual successor to Space Truckers.
Exactly.
One of the best movies
We've been waiting for that our entire lives.
Yeah,
practically.
Exactly. What do you think about this movie? I gave my rating of 10 to Guy Pearce, 7.5 to the movie overall.
I give this movie...
7. What?
I give this movie 15 Carl Winslow boomerangs. Carl Winslow threw a boomerang at Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah,
but you don't need to know that.
We'll give you a retroactive review sometime in the future.
Yeah. But 15 Carl Winslow boomerangs for being the best movie in the last few years at least.
All right. I could agree.
But yeah, 15 Carl Winslow boomerangs and 10 biceps.
Just go watch this folks. You will not be be displeased.
If you're still watching us, go to hell and watch Lockout instead. Bye-bye. Have a good day.
Shut up.